Good evening and good morning to all the participants. And we are today presenting our session side event in the STI Forum 2022 on building back better using games and hands-on activities with for STI and SDG sustainability for Agenda 2030. And I'm sharing my presentation. We are working in the field of SDG, 21st century life skills and STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics. And we are doing this kind of work from last 8 to 9 years, especially with our foundation, HaritaDhara Research Development and Education Foundation. And we presented our work in previous global conferences such as UNESCO, MGIP Tech Conference in 2017-2018. And we also last year presented our work at UNESCO Global Conference at Berlin, and then UN High Level Political Forum at New York virtual side event. We are focusing on 5 elements like earth, water, fire, space, and air. And keeping in mind this focus, we have worked on our programs, various programs like development of games, addressing climate change issues, sustainable development, and other approaches. Okay, we are committed to United Nations Education for Sustainable Development, and especially goal number 4.7 to have quality education and education for sustainable development by 2030 through education and covering all the goals. These are our recent projects. We signed an MOU with the Department of Education, Government of Uttarakhand for school education. And this top picture we signed MOU in 2019, 1 year MOU we have done, in which we covered around 20 to 25 schools from class 6 to 12, and we done various activities with them related to climate change, disaster risk reduction, sustainable development, and SDGs. And these are our, like last year we have Berlin conference and this HLPF issues also. We have a one written blog also at the Columbia University Earth Institute, and our blog related to challenges, goal number 11 for sustainable cities. And we are non-profit social enterprises, as I told you, working in the sustainability STEAM, smart living for education, ICT and SDG. We are a special consultative status with the United Nations. We are in a special consultative status with United Nations Economic and Social Ecosystem since 2018, and these are the areas we are working on. These are the team members, myself and other advisors, and we are doing works like related to, we organize workshops, short training programs, summer camps, research and consultancy for sustainability and smart living, that is climate friendly. And we also focus on STEAM, that is science, technology, engineering for 21st century. So we do work with the school students, college students also, and engineering students, and with professionals also. This is our work related to training and advocacy for SDGs, we can say. And we work with teachers also. We conduct teachers trainer program. We do design games and other activities. Online during the Corona period, we interacted with other universities. And our approach is mainly based on games and hands-on skills, lifelong learning we focus on. So we create certain activities and students are very much engaged, and these are the games we develop and we tested, and students are encouraged and very well accumulated the concept through playing the games. We find in our research in various schools and with various students. And we also got certain awards and fellowship for our work, like we got fellowship from Arizona State University, USA for Science Center Fellowship for Sustainability. Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, Vigyan Prasad, we are in the gold category science club, and from regional mentor from Niti Aayog, Government of India, and from Microsoft Innovative Educators and others. We are also climate related leaders from the former US Vice President Al Gore group, and we collaborated for various for various programs. We collaborate with different partners time to time, like climate related project, IUCN, SDSN, and others. And we have impacted more than 10,000 students and 500 teachers and around 500 women. Our student also started working, earning their livelihood also. Some students are in colleges, and we also do some plantation activities for our city and state. How we do that? Take an example like a general topic. Water is a natural resource, so we try to in different session try to inculcate like problem solving activities. What will happen based on the quantity of rainfall? What is drought with the students and our learners? Why water is very precious? So these kinds of questions we ask in different activities, and we also show them to movies, and we also have hands-on models, games. We played with them water cycle board games, virtual reality exercise, and we also like they have some role play also, so they develop collaboration and communication skills, and some critical thinking and decision. All these are related to 21st century skills. So we develop through games and hands-on activities these skills for various topics. And we adopted certain practices. We can like waste avoided, waste reduction, like plastic bottle, we go for eco breaks, and we also doing some vertical gardening with plastic bottles. We use plastics and other waste material for creating various models from the waste. We also do experiments and related to like homegrown vegetables like microgreens and others. And we are also in the technology. We are training girls especially for AI and app development, mobile app development. And we are working with the underserved students from government schools and other in our after school program also from last 7-8 years. Here we're supposed to do a 2040 scenario trailer from a movie, what will happen in 2040. Issue, I think so, since the starting of the session. There is a lot of today evening or since afternoon also we are facing wind storm and raining also heavily, so some net connection problem is also there, speed problem. So we move on to another slide. We have some media in use for our activities. These are the various some of the pictures from the newspapers in which our activities features. And we also focus, as I said, technology, science, technology, and innovation. So our team is, and with our students, learners, we are developing mobile apps for various features, like various functions. First of all, we are having an app related to SDG sustainability. Then we have app related to COVID during COVID 2020 and 21. We are having chatbot related to COVID, and we have for exercise GoFit menu. And what we are doing is we have different kind of activities depending on the topic, like video, hands-on, card or board game, role play, apps, and virtual reality. And this will help them to develop 21st century skills. We will cover them. Our recommendation based on our work for last 7-8 years is that education ecosystem need transformative and cooperative approach to tackle climate action, SDG, and sustainability for our sustainable future. For that, we require experiential learning, like games, hands-on. The students learner can experience the things, make aware of the surroundings, we can say. And learning should be embodied also. And this has to be incorporated in the school curriculum or college curriculum. And beside that, it will also require quality skillful education like maker approach of games. And by transformation, we means we should imbibe global citizenship, accountability, gender equality, and cultural diversity. So these skills are required for the like 21st centuries to be survive and to be conducted from last 2015 to till now. We have conducted several sessions, and we find that some small steps can bring change. Our students are our thought peers. They imbibed and imbibe certain habits which will be saving water also, electricity and others waste also. We will show in the later section of this presentation. And we have certain projects related to, like we have program Prithvi, in which we have projects, program Action SDG, Reconnect with Nature, HaritaDhara, in which digital learning skills, One with SDG, One with and others. So these are the apps in various. We have like Know Your SDGs. We have features like learning different SDGs. You can learner can practice using quiz and memory game and crossword. So this is one app. Another app is on sustainability, featuring these 8 elements like energy, transportation, water, and other. It also has memory game, crossword, and quiz. This third screen is for COVID chatbot. It will help you to decide particular questions. Intelligent, it's using artificial intelligence. It will tell you what will be sufficient or safe measures during COVID times. Then we have a climate change application app, which features community members, and it will motivate to post certain good actions in the community, and it can have a leaderboard also to motivate the community there. Then we have a disaster app in English and Hindi. It will have information about 8-9 disasters. It contains memory game, quiz, and it also has helpline numbers also. You can connect with various depending on your country. Especially at present, we are focusing on India that contains Indian disaster awareness and disaster management authorities connections. And you can share your experience also in this app. And this app is available in Google Play Store also. Prevent disasters. Then we have GoFit app that will be dealing with the daily fit routine, health, using medicinal plant and other information, how we can be fit, exercise, food and other things. And this is COVID, another app related to measures to prevent COVID. We have technical issues. I'm very sorry for that. We are very sorry. And we will move on the presentation. So we have like programs Prithvi for Planet Hour and Caring Through HaritaDhara program and then Algorithm. These are previously shown also. So we divided our activities between these 3 major programs, and we generally conduct 2-hour session in the schools for these kinds of topics, and that will help us to develop critical thinking, decision making, problem solving, communication skills, self-awareness in the learners. So these are life skills also for them to develop. And our approach is learning through games and learning with games. So with learning through games, we take certain specific curriculum topic like climate change, water cycle, energy, and through games we will introduce those topics to students. And learning with games, we introduce other topics in more details. We can say they are engaged in that, and they develop those kinds of skills and concepts. So we found that students understand better those topics. Some students also identify, like in medicinal plant games, Students identified 20 medicinal plants. They are better in recycle, reuse, and rethink of waste. They are able to know through eco challenge river basin management. So they are able to know river basin flood and water scarcity problems, and so they develop various skills related to 21st century. And we through these we try to develop like change maker attitude in them. In teachers also we have teachers development programs as previously told, and we have a smart group program for students and youth. And as I told you previously, we conduct workshops, seminars, session in after school programs. We participate in various other conferences, and also we conduct trainings. These are the, we also launched Gyan Basta program, mobile library come lab in our city and other parts of our state. We will skip our video part as it is. So these are some activities like water, waste, energy, disasters, biodiversity, SDGs, air, light. So these are the various topics we have. So some of the glimpses are there, and these are the what kind of activities we have, methods we have, video we have used for activities, hands-on, why then card and board game we introduced to student role play for some of the topics, then apps for and virtual reality very few topic we are able to introduce. So through these various sessions, we find as previously told the students' understanding increases of the topic. Game are played by students related to sustainability. Water cycle is a board game, so students are able to know about water cycles. Health energizers as some medicinal plant games related to the various spices we use in our food, and it also tells about the healthy or unhealthy food and disease connection with that. So students are able to learn various plants, medicinal plants. Then water savior, it's a board game. Then disaster risk reduction, there are two versions. It's again board game. So we designed this energy superhero, again board game. So various so depending on the topic, we introduce games and we design those games. Certain games like challenge, we have UNEP and DHI company with partner with them for that river basin management. So some are from different other agencies, UN agencies. Then we have hands-on activities for learning different concepts related to sustainability, like leaf identification, windmill, water mill, solar cooker, waste segregator, earthquake landslides, climate change, rainwater harvesting, and then roof and vertical garden, composting, eco bricks, paper bags. So these activities we conducted with different sessions, different students, and these are related to various SDGs. Then we have conducted role play exercise also, water conservation drama, air pollution drama, waste segregation, food pyramid, solar eclipse, and SDG role play with college youth also. These kind of activities we have done. And then one of our learner developed a plant science to motivate to improve the indoor air quality through this app, mobile app, and we are planning to have it on Google Play stores. So we are trying to promote game-based learning, project-based learning, we can say, problem-based learning, and these are the various like in this hub. We as we have done MOU with the Uttarakhand government, we did certain projects. These are the list of different class-wise project topics as per their curriculum. The activities performed by them, these are the like drawing, sketching, essay writings, and game playing. Like they also participate in design competitions also. They prepare models. So students are fully engaged, motivated for these activities. These are the in detail those activities we conducted with the school students. And for example, if we say walk and bike rather than car drive, so how a student will understand these things. So it means we are using less gas, less carbon emission. That means we are saving rupees. Like petrol is now very costly. We are reducing with carbon emission. We reduce air pollution. That means low global warming. So this kind of mapping also we do for with the students for various topics, so they will able to understand more clearly that particular topic, and they are encouraged to apply and embed in their life. And these are the various, like this right hand side we have done like plays in different schools. प्रयोग में ना आने वाली लाइट, पंखों, बिजली उपकरणों को बंद करना, पानी की बोतल को खरीदने की बजाय अपनी बोतल लेके चलना था. स्टूडेंट्स participated in this kinds of competition also. बाजार में अपना हमेशा बैग लेके जाना, पॉलिथीन, तो दिस इज सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक को कम करने के लिए, देन ब्रशिंग के समय नल बंद करना. तो these are various common measures, but students are also doing and our community members are also doing. So this way we are trying to save carbon emissions and save water and other natural resources. So this is our diagram pictures from our reports submitted to Department of Education, Government of Uttarakhand, and this is again from that. So we are Indian having very large, largest educational system, we can say. 1.5 million schools are there, and we have 8.7 million primary and secondary teachers and 260 million enrollments. So there is a very huge targets are there, and we work on this MOU particularly related to Dehradun city district, and this is the various findings we find, like students prefer to carry their own bags. Like 80% of students prefer to carry their own bags, and they are switching on the off the lights also. So they are saving electricity. 80%, more than 80% students are saving electricity and water also. So but we find that regarding waste problems, students are not that much aware of that. So waste segregation and waste management is an issue in our part, in our area, we can say. And this study is based on our around more than 2,500 people, including both the teachers and students. And these are some other findings related to, we motivated them to reduce plastic waste also. And there is also, we find there is like girls and boys have different inclination for different subjects also. And another example of we introduce goals, 17 goals to students. We ask them to pick one, and then they choose and they work upon the SDGs. So this way they develop SDGs learning and know-how. Then we have certain other activities like computational thinking, AI we are doing. And then we try to waste management best practices. I have shown rooftop garden, bottle, eco bricks, all these things we are using. Medicinal plants. One of our students gave presentation on air pollution on TED clubs also, and 2-3 club, and the students gave on related to water conservation also. So we can say like this, our projects help to create awareness related to climate change, sustainable development goals, disaster risk reduction through STEAM. We can say we conducted in the school more than 100 workshops during August 19 and February 2020, and I told you more than around 3,000 participants are there, and but due to COVID we are not able to visit more schools, and we found that like I told you previously, 80% of water we are able to save because of that student promise, and we are also diverted single-use plastic bags from the landfills. And the schools are able to save based on our principles carbon emissions, and additional trees can be saved by using electricity measures. Some schools planning to have solar and others renewable energy implementations. And plastic bottles, mostly students are carrying their own bottles, so we are saving in terms of plastic also. And food waste is there very less. Then we believe that the knowledge is very biased from the, and small steps can lead to big changes slowly and slowly, we can say. And we are, as I told you, we are non-profit social enterprise, so we request for everyone to support and whatever measures they can. Thank you very much. These are our contact details. And I am very sorry we are not able to play videos because we are here raining and storm, maybe because due to internet speed, and we are sorry for that. Is there any question, query? We are happy to answer. We will try. One more thing we will do, we are having designed a form to collect responses related to as we are in game design. So we will like to have engagement also. I'm posting a link for Google form. If we request participants to click on this link and submit their responses. I posted a Google form link. Please click on this link and submit your responses. This will be helpful for us to design more effective games later on, and we will share the results with you also later on. And if any question, we can answer. Here some of our participants have attempted and share their views related to our forms. What are the great challenges lies in empowering youth and educational games? We have 5 responses in that, and 40% there is tie between the providing opportunity for students and youth to play and perform hands-on activities, and going beyond subjects to promote interdisciplinary learning and thinking. So these are the main challenges we can think of. Greatest challenge in providing opportunities for the students for play and hands-on learning in the school or current educational system. And second most challenges we can say is about interdisciplinary or learning we can promote. Thinking we can promote, like out of the box thinking we can say. Now second question is educational and games and hands-on activities for SDG and sustainability needs what. So here it's like 80% says improvement in the school ecosystem. That's what we are talking about in our presentation. Also we find to have, like, for example, Government of India are now having a new education policy that will be effect from 2023 as such. And most probably it will be focusing more on hands-on approaches and different changes in the school ecosystem. So we will see improvement and other changes through new education policy. So we required another, like, developing sustainability consciousness towards greener. So we need to motivate individuals, community members for having sustainability consciousness. What is sustainability consciousness is like what is good or bad. We have to judge that, and we have to promote good points, good deeds, good empathy, compassion. We have to promote these towards our greener earth, to make our earth greener. So this is the third question is competency and attitudes for educational games and hands-on activities. What are the activities required for that? What competency required and attitude required. In that 4 of this socio-emotional learning and compassion, as I told you previously, like compassion. So SEL, socio-emotional learning, is very important. We are we are experiencing this phenomena also, like we are more and more student children are more aggressive also. So we need a social emotional learning and kind of environment, and UNICEF and UNESCO are approaching, and we participated in UNESCO MGIP conference also last year also, speakers from UNESCO MGIP, and they are developing games related to social and emotional learning, focusing mainly on SEL. And moving on to fourth questions, uh, building an inclusive and effective path for such achievement of 2030 agenda. Main focus of this year theme of HLPF goal number 4, 5, and 14, 15, 17. So major is to protect human rights, promote gender equality, and empowerment of women and girls. So this is the main focus to, or like, we should have equality everywhere. So this and promote women and girls. And we have other part situation also, for addressing different goals, focusing on these goals. So we have like situation, you are late from office one night, on the way back home you see a girl studying from a textbook on the footpath under the street light. So this is uh, not so common, but rural areas and urban areas we find situations something related to this. So what we will do, we ask participants to what we can do. So there are three options. We can say the one more positive, second one is somewhat positive, and third is we are doing nothing and ignore the situation. So here the blue one, we say the participants have more empathy towards that situation. They want to work towards solving this situation. Then we move on to second situation is, you went to a village where you find all girls playing at homes while boys have went to a school made by government in that village. So this is goal number 5 situation. Previous one is called quality education. So in this also there is some 60% believe we should have gender equality and provide opportunity for girls to study in the schools even in village and remote areas, and others doing 40%. We have improvements. We can say people are more concerned about the others' problems and issues. We move on to third situation, in which we say you are a fisherman. Once you catch some dead fishes from the river and you sense the root cause is from the factory nearby, the goal number 14 lies below the water. So again 60% of the people says that we will protest, we will join, and we will campaign against the industries, and 40% are slightly positive. They will talk to the factory manager not to dump chemical waste in the rivers. So we move on to fifth questions. We say that you saw a poor little bird injured on road one day when passing nearby. So this is goal number 15, life on land. So in that 82% like participants feel that we should take that bird to doctors for, so that it will be fine, and 20% says we will take that bird to home and give us a first aid. So we see positive actions, more positive actions, and this way we can build certain more positive uh, environment, we can say, through our building in games and hands-on activities. And we feel that okay, through these activities, through these games, we find motivation, engagement in our learners, we can say, and creating more such opportunities will be helpful for advancement of 2030 agenda and implementation of SDG in various settings, both informal, formal education and other organization, industries. That can be a possibilities. And with this, we would like to end this session side event, and I would like to thank at the end STI Forum Organizer Secretariat and our HRDF team members for this opportunity and this web session. Thank you very much.